on iOS App Store or Google Play and keep up with everything because, let's face it, there's a lot going on and you can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. I rely on the Score Esports when I cast late NA games and wake up and miss the first E-League game. I shamefully admit that was me today.
Well then, it looks like we're into the game, Matthew. It's going to be Dust 2. It's CLG trailing after Cobble getting decimated on that map. And we go into 5 sets of armor for TSM on Dust 2 here. And we'll look at the buy for CLG. 3 sets of armor for them. Cutler with a Desert Eagle. It's an interesting one. Obviously, any players like Nico decide to wield the weapon. Let's see what he can do this time. 6 has to go for the confrontation here, but he gets the first headshot, takes down Cutler, and now we've got a real chance for him to step up. He's going to be calling for the rotations. Tarek trying to get the refrag here, but just can't actually get to the bomb site.
Tarek up on top of the boxes now is going to try and fight forward. Crosses over, burst clock as he jumps, hoping for a lucky shot. That one works out better. Goes back to the single click, and Tarek with automatic down is going to give space for the bomb to cross. They've actually thrown it to him because they want to keep the position over toward, the car. But watch the rotation coming through the tunnels right now. FNS winning that first kill on Tapita, and they're actually going to get out of there. They're going to relinquish B. They're going to totally try and outplay themselves here and head toward A, but in doing so, they haven't found that second kill. They leave themselves in the open. How does Tarek pull that off?
How does Twist allow them to do that? Why is he looking towards the bomb site? What's he think there? They've already cleared that out. Anyway, it's still going to be a 1 versus 1 here. I have no idea what that round is about. I need to see a replay, I guess. Tarek now, bomb down, huge advantage in terms of the HP. It's Semphis to try and find him as he edges towards the B tunnel. It's going to be Tarek surely picking up this kill. Does spot him as well. Oh, okay, now it gets a bit interesting. 1 HP there for Semphis. I feel like this one is going to be over. There it is. What was Twist doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely slow to react, unless he overread the fact or missed the call on the second player going down.
Well, I'm gobsmacked.
Because they didn't have contact with Tarek until the player right in front of him went down. So they could have thought Tarek was still in the window, but he should have reacted faster than that, regardless.
That was very strange. Regardless there, yeah. We go into the second round. CLG to pick up the pistol just about. Looked like they were completely taken out of that one. But 1-0, they will be suddenly forcing the FNS. There is a scout out. Pitt gets the first kill though, takes down him. It's 5-4.
Molotov going to go out toward the car. Swirl moves sick. Good smoke out to cancel it though. Leaves him there. He's going to try and jump back down the car, get toward that fire position. It's hard to spot, remember. Okay. Textures. That's quite lovely. Semphis has 6 shots with the scout. And now they're starting to pull this back. They've got the man advantage. 6 going to push inside the pit. There's a scout down and the FAMAS. He's picked up the rifle. The latter of which, so he can try and complement that which Semphis has, but they're already rotating off this. They're going to try and split out middle. 2 players are already facing. Automatic gets a kill on the Haze, but Pita finally getting one back, and low HP onto Twist. He can't afford to push back through, but look at Pita's HP. It's only 1 for him.
Yeah, that was the scout shot. It's going to be sick now, rotating towards middle. He finds his kill towards Tarek. That's round over. He gets Pita. He's to very low HP. Now going to be 3 versus 1. 45 seconds remaining. Just don't have to face his sick. He's got the advantage, but still, he does land with the headshot. Takes the risk, and TSM bounce back. So, interesting stuff there. CLG presumably going to be forcing him with the Tech 9s themselves and trying to capitalize on the TSM buy. But that's a huge play from Semphis to kick things off. He has the scout, can be one of the strongest weapons on those situations like Dust 2. And yeah, there it is, the force fight from CLG. While we're here, Matt, I just want to give a shout out to the competition winners in the back room of the studio, Sliggy and Cause. They got 1 a day here to be like experiencing esports. And I just want to make sure they're happy and having a good time out there.
It's the closest that Sliggy's ever gotten, I've heard, to competitive esports, so I'm excited for him to experience it firsthand. Twist does pick up 2 kills. Hazed and Tarek going down. Good flash around the corner. JDM eventually does get him back, but, I mean, this TSM, that eco, you'd think CLG needs every round they can get to build back into this after what was an embarrassing cobblestone in so many ways, and now it's going to be 2 rounds to TSM. Only 1 going for CLG. No money still to force buy into this one.
Yeah, well, we talked about Dust 2 briefly in the analyst section. It's one of those maps you can rely on spawns, especially towards long. If you have 1 player there with a flashbang, it means you can get out there and try and get a drop in the sequence. This time TSM pushing up towards middle as well. The pincer comes in. They weren't able to get the first frag CLG, and it just falls apart for them. So this is looking convincing now. Another aggressive round, of course. He's sick going up towards the top middle. Gets the first kill. The AK hits his vision away there, but still doesn't stop him. Gets all 3 kills.
Wow.
And it's going to be a complete whitewash there. SMG's charging as well, so just farming some more cash there for automatic. And this is getting pretty dire. They can't afford the AWP CLG. This is how the game starts spiraling out of control. If your best players don't get the AWP. I said they needed to start the T side and have that strong start. They win the pistol, but unfortunately for them, Going to the first gun run now with 5 AKs, and we said it before, JDM, he is a very, very good AWPer, the best in the North American region perhaps, and if he doesn't have the AWP, that's when he can be a problem. We'll see how this round goes down. It's going to be fast paced. It's actually working out. I was going to say working out, because there's only one CP there, but it's 60 up the first 2 rounds.
Well, it is canceled back, though. Hayes getting those kills going to lock them outside of the B site. There is a 3-on-3, but having the B site is so important because it's such a hard position to retake for the CTs. Bomb not crossed, though. And TSM's going to try and get early positionings to take advantage of that, trying to get inside the site. HP lost on the first as FNS goes so low, but he does take down JDM with an SMG from that range, no less. And it's going to leave just Tarek. So watch the rotation, because they're going to try and pinch him inside of this site. FNS only has to just stay alive inside of this smoke. It's quite nifty and creative. As Semphis, though, with the AWP, is going to be a little bit late. And Tarek, he's going to slip by them undetected. Once more, he's given up B site to try and wrap back around. And it's inside of the site that they'll go back into. Gets the shot, FNS. Again, that low HP, it really starts to hurt him in this situation.
He can play the def cam now. So obviously, FNS would have spotted him just leaving the site there. So Tarek should be aware of this.
Wow.
Really clever play. That was a great clutch from Tarek there. That's very smart. He gave Semphis not really much to work with there. Jumps out the window, and that's a round secure for CLG. And it looked like a bit of a gamble from their side. Well, we've got some decent beasts ones. Just go and hope for the best. They haven't broken the economy of TSM just yet. It's a double AWP setup for the CTs this time. JDM on the AWP himself, though. I doubt we'll see a mid-face just yet from the CTs. That would be crazy. And it's not going to happen. So the grenades come in, take away that vision. It's going to be a pretty default setup here. 3 players towards 1 for the initial rush. Automatic in middle. Ooh, does spot a player crossing, doesn't take him out though.
So JDM getting that op gifted after winning that last round. Double op still, though, as you say, Semphis and automatic not able to connect. That first shot down middle is going to allow this tease to push up just slightly. 2-1-2 in the defensive setup. Sick going to join back out into middle, and they can try and play off this firebox position from FNS. Going to get on a catwalk.
Very good position there. That boost and CD spawn can be great at locking down those B splits.
Watch Semphis at the car, though, because if he's boosted and committed to that box, he needs to watch the drop. If they do hit this catwalk, which is, we see on the minimap, it looks like they're going to do. Interestingly, all 5 players are there, but Bomb's not grabbed right now. He's still inside the middle. So they have to designate 1 player to go back at some point. They're going full execute and don't have the bomb.
To that smoke there. It's going to be this first kill. Very important. It's Tarek. Normally the player that does drop down.
This is the issue. Watch this, though, because right now Sick's going to push back out through middle to take over catwalk, and he's going to realize the bomb's down there. Yep. So this is an execution that suddenly goes to nothing. They have to go back for it. JDM's going to be the first one here. They will get the bomb. There's 3 players there, but automatic gets 1 shot. Sick made the call, and they brought the op back. That's such a huge misplay by CLG.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts, really. They still have a 3-on-3 and a chance to do something with this one. And it's going to be Cutler coming into CD4, and that's certainly helps. So now it is a 2-on-2. Bomb has made its way through the tunnels, and they should be able to get this one down. It's automatic, flashing into the bomb site here. It's going to be 10 seconds. It's getting really uncomfortable at this point. They're still not planting. 5, 4.
That's it. Yeah. That's done.
Why were they not rushing the plant?
Pita's going to try and get aggressive. It's over. Nothing he can do. Plant after. Can't even dare because Twist will just walk in on him. That all comes back. They had a perfect execution on the A site. Yes, they had the smokes down. They had the player in drop. There was a good shot hit from Semphis, but they easily could have had a catwalk plant. Sick wasn't even intending to find anything in middle. He was intending to go toward catwalk so we can try and retake and set up a perimeter. And, oh, guys, I have the bomb.
What? Yeah, it was very well spotted by you. I didn't even see that going in. That's just a huge misplay. You're absolutely right. They actually had control of the A site, and then it was like, well, we haven't got the bomb. They have to fall back here and hope for the best. And Sick spotting it, he doesn't have to go towards CD spawn whatsoever. So it's going to be round number 7, and an eco here for CLG. Pita does save the AWP, of course. He does give it to JDM. That's the right call. If he can find 1 kill here, potentially could do something with this. It'll be, if they win this round, it's potentially going to give them 2. So definitely want to see what they can do with this AWP. And he could find automatic here. He edges out towards middle. FNS defensive, and I think automatic was in that window position. So definitely has a chance to get the opening frag. That's for sure. It's all down to JDM now. This round, there is a glimmer of hope. Oh, there's a headshot. There's JDM's frag. It's going to be sent to stay down Hayes there, and still heavily favours the CT, but JDM's still alive. That's a problem.
JDM's going to get pushed back slightly by that flashbang, though. So problem it may be, but 5 HP is all he's got to work with. On this shot, any sense of blunder at all is going to cost them. Cutler manages to trade 1 before going down, and Sick. There it is. Pita all on the 5 HP of JDM. But they win the required frag as he misses a shot. Six able to close it out. It goes to 5-2. And money should be expired. They're on the cusp of making a decision right now.
He was the player that saved the Albrights who had $0 into the last round. So he is struggling slightly. 5-2 now. It looks like another eco potentially here. They want to make sure they get the AWP, and this is similar scenes to Cobble. They've got a couple more rounds in the other stages, so 5-2. But it's TSM getting back into this in terms of money after this round. They should be able to farm some decent cash. Two players towards the B tunnels now, make it 3. Looks like maybe a fast mid split coming in. They have a one smoke and a flash. That'll be going towards CT spawn, I would guess. So they decide to do. They're going to switch to a short. That's almost guaranteed. The mid play now, it's Cutler with the smoke. Hayes comes out, so they could just walk out and do the fast smoke and then rush up towards B. FNS ready for them. And the shot as well. Okay, well, go towards short. This is going to take a lot of work here to make anything happen. These Deagles, as they are smoked out again.
Yeah, they're going to go back this time as well and regroup toward middle. I mean, if they can bust out mid.
Ooh, I like this.
It's quite nifty, actually. Spotted by Automatic, but they still get the shot. That is clever. I like it very much.
Yeah, that's was used a lot in like 2014. Like people don't really do that anymore. You usually do it with AWP, but it's a clever little play to do with the Deagle, especially when you have the man disadvantage here. So it's gonna be a 4-on-3. They still have the smoke, so the objective here: just try and get the bomb down at all costs. Smoke down the CT spawn. Maybe could all drop down together and see what they can do. The Centris gets the first frag. Tarek trying to hunt him down. He actually gets me out of this. Gets the first one. Twist replying pretty efficiently now. Just up to Cadlock. Has got the bomb. Won't get the plan now.
Twist hits him as well. There was a headshot potential for the lineup. I do like that boost. You're right. It's been a long time since we've seen it. 6-2 going to be the score. Now there will be a buy coming out on the terrorist side. Regardless, it's going to be up to the AWP on JDM. So see if he can find an opening pick. He doesn't have a direct mid spawn, but he'll be there quick enough to catch them on the cross.
Cutler's got the long spawn, so he'll probably be taking that. Like I said, it's a very spawn-based map, especially when you're playing slightly puggier styles. So going straight in for the long rush. Flashes over, smokes in the corner. Hope for the best here. Twist pushing for the smoke though. Flashes as well, hoping to get something out of this one. Terrorists do get towards that blue box, but Twist is playing a dangerous game here, and that's why. But FNS in the reply.
Cutler pushes straight through. The smoke catches them off. FNS does well to actually get away from that position. They're going to go for the boost. I'm curious to see who goes up. It's going to be Automatic that they put up on elevator.
It would have been great Sempus to get up there, but he's stuck in towards CT spawn. JDM now. This is quite standard. This is textbook CS play. Get control of long. That's a prime piece of real estate on the map. Then your terrorist comrades do rotate and normally split towards shorts, but they're opting to go through T spawn here, which actually could be a very efficient call. You can see there's no players towards B. No one's pushed the tunnels at all for TSM, but this kill is massive. There it is. JDM gets it as well. That should be the round guarantee for CLG at this point. Can't be losing this, considering they're going towards B. What's the matter there? If he finds his kill towards Pitter, maybe they could do something.
Well, that's the one down now. JDM's going to have to rotate at some point. He's still holding on.
Okay.
So that kill actually dictates quite a bit. JDM's held on to this pit position, and they did boost Sempus up. Obviously, having the AWP above the smoke on the platform just gives so much more vision. And if it's a rifle at long he's against, it's an infinitely harder shot to hit. But JDM's the one that can cancel it out, and did so. But they are bringing this back, and this is all we do with Pit going down. Automatic's in behind the barrels. It's such a powerful position because it absorbs so many bullets. It's just too easy. JDM slipped up long. He may get the refrag onto him, but FNS has the crossfire set in CT. And there's the information. There's the peek out. That's just TSM just pulling things back. 7-2 now.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that barrel position, it's one of those ones in those kind of tight situations when you're up against it, you might not necessarily check it. As soon as I saw automatic there, I knew he was going to pick up those 2 frags. Now it's a lot of money for TSM. Once again, CLG struggling. They've got about 3.2k available average, and we'll see what they can do with this one. Because we're going to be, what, Tech 9s, Deagles, no grenades. This is TSM winning half at this point. Sick, aggressive. I don't think he wants to do this play. That's a little bit too much in my opinion.
That's such an easy pick, though, for Sempus. Nearly gets a second one into this as they try and continue to swarm onto his position. He knows they're getting closer, so it's to the pistol instead. Pizza's going to walk through. Does actually hit the shot, though. Brilliant from Sempus to stay alive because he was still on a tighter angle than his teammate was, who came over to help. That teammate, of course, being Automatic. FNS down to 3 HP, though. This is essentially a 3 versus 3. However, he has an M4, so we won't discount him. He's done decent damage on the Cutler. That allows Twist to easily collect him. Headshot from the M4, no less, but again, a headshot with the M4 is not a guaranteed kill, as with the AK, so that early damage does still pay dividends. Tarek's catwalk gets caught out entirely in Twist. He's having a great game and a great evening overall. Picks up 3 kills again in this round. If I'm not mistaken, he leads the... okay, not quite. Automatic does. And so does 6. So there's 2 people ahead of him. I'm a liar.
You are, but we forgive you. Round 11, 8-2 for TSM. This is CLG's pick here. It's getting a bit dire. They've had some horrible mid-round decisions, some blunders with that bomb, and that sticks out for me.
And we talked about the fact that they needed to get rounds on this T side.
Yeah, this is the half. Like you said, it's a good point. It's very difficult to coordinate against a well-calculated terrorist team that are executing properly and actually running decent defaults. You need to be having good calls to when you go aggressive towards the B tunnels. This is TSM trying to mix things up now and actually getting automatic towards the B tunnels. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the kind of stuff you need to be doing to change things up and surprise the terrorists. Pitta, the perfect candidate to take him down. Doesn't really know how to handle this one. FNS.
Oh, wow.
The easy boost.
Oh. Dig comes back the other way, though. That actually cost Hayes more, despite that they had him figured out. Sick will fall to JDM, but JDM trying to find another shot. It's going to be Tarek to bail him. And they've gotten inside the site finally. Automatic did well to start this off as well, so they pulled this back in good fashion. Getting out middle in the way that they did and locking out FNS just made this so easy to overwhelm Automatic.
Or it's going to be Hayes pushing on that B smoke. I think he'll finish his round off. He's waiting for that smoke to dissipate. 2 kills, easy.
Oh, you say easy. That's not... okay, it is not.
What?
I don't even know what to say anymore. It goes one way and then the other. Either way, it is Twist against 2. And he's got a Molotov and a smoke to work with. All the flash I've just picked up. But that's already out of there. Yeah.
That got a bit awkward for Hayes there. Like I said, I thought those easy kills. He could have probably knifed both of those guys. And went for the full committed crouch AK spray. Wildly firing off all 30 bullets. Does get the kills in the end, but... It's going to be CLG picking up their 3rd round here, but losing 3 players. They have got reasonable money, I guess. It's not too bad. And the reinvestments come in here. JDM still with the AWP, and it's a double orb setup once again for TSM. Like you said, Automatic going for those B tunnels, finding the first pick, and things got a little bit awkward towards middle. I thought FNS would step up with that. Boosted CB1. Doesn't really work out for him though. Not utilising any spawn-based play this time. Going to be going to a full default. 2 players in tunnel. 2 towards middle, 1 outside long. You just wait for any CT aggression at that point, see if there's any AWPers facing. And then you can make your next move. Most teams either go for that long retake, short control, and you decide whether you go to a sort of mid-split at this stage. It's going to be a CT pushing up full of Twist. He's got behind the long doors here. This could be a cheeky little position. The flat hand will be decent though. He gets the first kill. Colour takes him down. Equal exchange comes off it. Nice pre-fire from Colour. He didn't get the kill, but at least has information to send this is.
Cutler's already advanced. They know he's a car. He's going to try and pre-fire it. Lands it successfully as Tarek took down FNS on elevator. Sick has to reclaim this position from the catwalk, and they've lost that second approach. 2 versus 2. Crossing over, and that's actually a really fast push from Sick to get by Quad, and it works out to catch JDM. This goes back to a one-on-one. Cutler, bomb picked up. Has 50 seconds to work with, and Automatic's going to fall back slightly. Now, this is interesting. His own smoke to play in. He's going to try and open up this angle. Cutler's just going to commit to the plant. Molotov goes out. This will force Cutler to the inside, but that smoke does not favor Automatic in that sense. 14 HP, he nearly pulls it off, but as soon as he forced him to the left, he had to go further through that smoke.
That smoke didn't really make any sense. The smoke gets told short. The one thing you're saying, well, I'm definitely coming from this area, and you know I'm going to have a grey screen when I come out the other side. And you limit yourself, you can't use the AWP anymore. You have to try and find an AK. He seems struggling trying to pick up a weapon there. I think just stick with the AWP and then just try and challenge him. He knows what an AK, but it's going to be an eco here for the CTs. A long take from CLG. The problem is there are 3 CTs waiting there for them. A flashbang could hit. Oh, there's no nades.
Ooh, that's a big lineup, though. That is so lovely. Hazed with damage onto 3, 2 of which are kills, and JDM's able to pick up Twist immediately after. The flash goes over, and now CLG are starting to get things rolling. They break TSM. Back to the pistols. P254's up. And CLG looking to pick up their 5th round to make this 8-5. So they have already given up more rounds than possible to attain in this half, but they could still make a game out of this. As bomb goes down, Pitta just holding off from lower is going to pick up the last of 2 and sprays down, spots the shoulder of Automatic and continues until he's gone as well. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is another situation where they will be able to buy immediately after having gone for just pistols and no armor in that situation. So Semphis, glass cannon, and it is going to be nades out on everyone. They've got 5 smokes to try and delay the terrorist attack.
I would say CLG need these last 2 rounds. They can't finish this 10-5. It won't be enough. for the CT hold. We'll see what they can do here. JDM with a decent long spawn will be going to face that corner. He's going to go all in. Flashbang comes in though, but he pulls the trigger regardless, takes down Twist. As soon as he's blind at that point, fires off the first bullet and gets the kill. The reaction has to come in from the CT to this point. You can see there will be Semphis towards short. He's got the AWP, looking to go aggressive himself potentially there. He had the opportunity, he does miss the shot though.
Yeah, that's a big miss to have because that could have pulled things back so quickly.
Well,
Automatic is just going to wait and play this drop position. So get the kill, get the shot, blind it up, drop down. Simple as that. Can't afford to overface and overcommit at that point in time.
JDM was going to get taken down now after pushing through the smoke, but does manage to get away with his life. Huge advantage there for CLG. Color just going to walk through his mid doors, and there it is. Semphis takes him down. There's no refrag. No one's with him. If there's an AK right next to him, as soon as the shot's fired at the AWP, he can get in there and take him down. But it was a weird play from Color, but here we go then. JDM trying to rectify it. Smoke goes up towards the corner, takes Semphis out of the round essentially. And now this actually looks interesting. It's up to Sick to perform as the Beast was coming in.
Let's just go over, but 6 before them. It won't blind him up. Easy first shot, second as well. He's on 11 HP. They're going to approach now from the tunnels. He has to turn back the other direction, and it's a little bit too much for his responsibility. So he gets taken out. Tarek with the kill, going to commit to this bomb plant, but look at the rotations. 2 players coming in from this tunnel position. FNS takes Pitta, and as soon as Tarek draws his attention in that direction, it should be a push immediately in from middle. Double face doesn't matter. They're going to get the kill regardless, and there you go. There's one of the 2 rounds you said TSM, or rather, excuse me, CLG desperately needed.
That's actually a really nice play from Sick. Like, CLG had done so much work there. They got an initial frag, which Semphis did reclaim, but they worked out the exact position they need to go. They need to go towards that B side. There's only one CT waiting for them, and had they had a little bit more utility to flash over, perhaps, and make things a bit more uncomfortable for Sick, he shouldn't be picking up 2 frags on this, not by himself. It should be the terrorists coming in at the same time. As soon as he gets that first kill, they're coming in with a refrag. He gets 2, and the damage onto the third as well. It slows him down by such a huge amount. And the terrorists can't really hold on there. He's really gave the bomb down. It's going to be round number 15. They have a decent buy in the last versus the Bell Lobs over TSM. Like I said, CLG, I'd say, desperately need this round just to have a chance on the CT half. Going to be shots fired. Double AWP for the T's as well. Oh, yeah, both teams are double AWP. Okay, CA's next.
Well, Tempest with 1. Still facing down. JDM at spawn, not willing to move and change that position. They've also got Tarek, remember, the other AWP that's going out toward long at this point. Goes through, won't reach far enough to go on to Semphis. Just to clarify as well, when we do swap over in halves, if they're going to make up for Pitta not being able to win duels, I mean, who's to say he doesn't step up and does start winning those exchanges? And power to him and credit to him if he does. But if they don't, the one player that could dictate bringing it back would be JDM.
Yeah, sure.
Because if he has the AWP at the long position, we know how powerful that could be on its own. So he has to hit some very high-pressure shots if that's the case. Twist, though, going to be covering up here with a crossfire on FNS. In behind that barrel, this should work out for at least 1 kill because it's going to be quite clear that they run toward him when they push through the door. Flash over, that's pretty straight. And there it is, Twist. He's got more than just the 1. He's got 2 kills off of this. There's JDM. Flashed off, last alive. AWP and Tech9 along with the bomb. 1 versus 5. This is going to be a 10-5 half.
Yep, I would agree. 5 versus 1. And what can JDM even do about this one? I think at this point it's going to be 0 options. They will rush at the same time through the flames, of course. But there it is. The last 2 rounds going in favor of TSM.
I love how, so because it locks you when the round ends,
as soon as that last bullet's fired.
Semphis just lost a kill, 2 kills, because he TK'd and suicided.
Does that count towards like the final stats in HLTV as well, do you think?
I think they pull directly off Ebot. Ebot records that as a kill.
That's pretty funny.
That's so, Semphis just lost 2 kills.
Well.
Nothing you can do about it, no fault of his own.
Well, CLG win the pistol and only picking up 5 rounds. Just considering the circumstances, that's absolutely fine in a normal game, but I think the fact from what we've seen tonight, I don't think their CT holds could be strong enough against drilled TSM here, especially if Semphis gets rolling as well. We'll see how the pistol goes down. I would say it's a must-win for CLG. If they lose this round, for me, that's TSM coming to London, and that's quite a shocking line to say, considering CLG, one of the top teams of NA, just for some reason they kicked Fugly. There was no replacement. If you're going to kick someone, you surely need someone to bring in straight away, Matt, especially this level of CS.
JDM. He's going to try and speak down the middle. Twist has already made it through the lower tunnel, so he's actually hugging the left wall from his perspective. JDM didn't quite spot that, so he's lucky to get away from that. If Twist busted out, it could have easily been a crossfire and awkward situation, especially if Semphis was able to get down catwalk fast enough. They've set up a default. They've set up the map control. No fast mid, and this is going to give bomb to catwalk. The others just trying to fend off JDM in this exchange. And group, they're ready. They want to go with charge. It's just that one utility player in FNS. There's a flash left. It's not going to go over top of the middle just yet. It's actually going to give the vision still to JDM. He picks up 2 kills. And that's a bit of an issue because now they have to rush on to A, and they're already down in the situation. No kills going back the other way, and they may get a bomb plant out of this, which would do wonders to bring up an early buy, but pulling the round back is going to be such a tough task. They've got the perimeter covered off on the CT side. They're waiting to group as a team. No one overcommitting. In fact, Pita falling back despite going down to 7 early on. And this is actually well coordinated. Look at this, CLG. Here we go. Now the retake's on.
Yep, it should be a guaranteed situation from this point. Automatic gets the first kill. That's sick to slow your bullets down, my friend. That was a guaranteed kill, surely. Having you found that actually was an opportunity for the terrorists. They were
would have got 2.
Low HP. Look at them, 4 and 7. He was just spraying with the Glock. 1 bullet would have done it.
Other big part of this is we talked about JDM needing to be big with the AWP on the CT side. He just picked up 4 kills in that round. So he actually could buy an AWP right now. He's not going to in the second round, obviously, because it's a huge risk. But he can buy an AWP right away, as soon as the first gun comes out. Even with that bomb plant, if they buy guns in the next round.
He's thinking about it.
So I don't even think he's going to think about it.
He's going to get a USP, so he's... Oh, okay.
I thought he was just going to stay pistol and everyone else
I think he wanted to do a USP. I think he was like, guys, I'm fine. I'll be absolutely fine. He says, no, get an MG. Let's not play this.
Yeah, but they are expecting that he'll still be able to buy one next round. If he saves the armor, obviously he's in good shape. And if he picks up kills on the SMG, even better.
Okay, what is that? P250 rush towards short. Bomb will be planted there. Twist getting the first kill towards Pitter as well. And now this gets interesting. They actually haven't got any rifles here. Just SMGs, P90s, an MP9 and Tarek with that 5.7. They could be struggling here. Another headshot. It's Cutler towards the platform. He's actually stifled here. He can't really do much about this. If he faces, he's going to get his head blown off. More damage coming in. The CT's desperately trying to retake at this point, but it's P250s. No armor, no grenade. Surely not going to win the round here. Automatic picks up the next kill, and he gets 2. And now still Cutler with the low HP. He drops as well. This round has turned into an absolute nightmare. How have TSM won this? Nothing purchased whatsoever, apart from P250s rushing short and an opening kill on towards Pitter. That opened the floodgates, and that's an absolute nightmare situation. It's happened again. The same thing happened on Cobble. And what can you even say? It should be Tech 9s and armor that locked you out of that round, but it was CLG, 3 players towards long, trying to play the defensive game, and it's perfect from TSM.
That's twice now in this game that they've been ecoed. Twice on this map, and that is going to spell disaster. TSM could potentially take this in 2 now, as Semphis is going to pick up 2 quick kills, both on the AK-47. He'll start to round the corner. It's Hayes that's flashed off, brilliantly done so by his teammate with the bomb as well, starting to come in that direction. So FNS, good support play. Automatic closing. Tarek gets 12-6. They double up in CLG. They may not be coming to London. They may not be at Wembley, where, by the way, if you want to come to Wembley and you want to join in with the other 3, there's the early buy. And this all goes down to that pistol because JDM needs to pull this back. You can join us. You go to wembley.csgoleague.com, buy your tickets.
We'll be there.
On June 25th and 26th, we will be there.
We may bring Hugh Jackman with us, but it's not confirmed yet, but we'll see if this is a possibility.
I want to fight him one-on-one and prove once and for all who is the real Wolverine.
Okay, well, I'll see if I can make that happen. Cutler, this is brave. The Steve's head in hand. Does do a ton of damage, but still, that's JDM going down as well. Oh, there it is.
That's huge. Tarek just picks up 2 kills with a collateral, with a scout of all guns, and that's all due to Cutler's early damage. It is just Hayes remaining, but that makes the round suddenly somewhat possible. Is Hayes going to wrap around, pick up an M4 out of this? Bomb's still in long right now. They're not going to expect him. He's going to have a lineup on them. Takes the first shot on it. Semphis can't close it out. Nearly transfers it over. 11 HP for Semphis in the end, but it will be 13 rounds now for CLG.
And they're going to have... No, you mean TSM.
TSM, I'm not good at this. It's my first time.
Are you a competition winner as well? Are you with Course and Sliggy?
Yeah.
Well, 13-6, and the money is in dire straits for CLG. P250s and no grenades, 1 flashbang, and it's going to be 14 rounds here, surely, for TSM. And that was a risky force buy from CLG. They needed something, though. They couldn't allow TSM to get so close, but there is something to work with. 2 P250 kills. Could they give TSM the same treatment here? Twist does open up the B site. That makes things a lot more complicated for these retaking CTs. Molotovs coming in as well. It's going to be Twist. Be careful. Okay, this is looking really horrible now.
Well, they do manage to at least pull a kill back this Twist. considering the awkward exchanges that did exist and him standing on top of the flames. Needs to land this next one. He goes down. Bombs inside of the site. There's a problem because now it's just automatic to clutch out versus 2. Cutler has an AK as well. They know he's coming from the tunnels. They've heard this the whole time. Molotov's going to force him in. There's no escape. There's no going back. He's got the first. It's low HP. Still on the pit. Then he's trying to find the angle. Pit is doing the same. He goes for the reload and the pistol will win it. And CLG pull one back. It's 7 rounds now for them.
TSM just panicking so much there. They get control of the B side and Twitch is just standing in fire at the window. Realizes what he's doing, falls back, and CD pushes through. Just calm down. You lost the first couple of flags, but you had such an advantage with the firepower. Now CLG right back in this game. This is when TSM will start to crumble. I'm calling that right now.
Just to talk about our contest winners that are here tonight at 3 a.m. to experience Esports.
Yep.
I had a conversation with this young Sliggy guy. He's actually used to look up to you quite a bit as a player.
Yeah, like they were from the UK scene. He used to turn up to the events and ask for like autographs and stuff like that. Yeah. They were quite sweet guys. You could tell they weren't quite there mentally. But it's nice to see them here enjoying themselves, and we're going to see. Well, we can get them on camera later as well, just so they can just have their experience of esports. It's going to be a nice little moment for them, I think.
Yeah, hopefully they do enjoy it. Something to cherish. Not every day you get to meet your heroes. As Pitsec going to re-smoke this long position. Push through. Oh, he looks away expecting a flash, and now as he turns back, he realizes, wait a minute, they're on top of me. Get flash for him to come out. It will cover them off. They don't push around the corner. Thankfully so as well, though, because they have brought the AWP back on top of that ledge inside of the smoke. As a result, though, Picta going down. Cutler's got to come around, and when he gets there, JDM's gone. So this is a commitment that might cost them. Does manage to pick up 1 1 of ammo. Can't find the second kill, and Automatic's able to pull it back. 4 plays onto 2. And this is the round for TSM, all in the back of that ammunition.
What a play there from TSM, and that's going to be a full reset here for CLG. So just as they got an opportunity to get back into this game, they're going to be absolutely destroyed here. It's 14-7, and TSM now. 1 more round will put them into series point, London point.
London calling.
At a TSM, we've never seen them at an international event yet, and I think that's quite a cool storyline. Giving their chance, and we've only really seen like CLG, Cloud9, Optic recently as well. We're going to see TSM coming to an international event. That's quite a cool idea.
Watch this push, though. Hayes is in behind that smoke. That's usually a place you'd pre-fire when there's a smoke on it, so they don't do that, and Hayes could just pop out here. If Twist doesn't account for this, it could cost them severely, and there it is. Hayes gets the first kill. FNS going around the corner and immediately take that back, though, and he'll continue to push through mid, knowing that there's an absence of not only the single player that they found at middle, but also the man behind the doors, because they got that kill. Tarek goes down. FNS closes it. It is going to be London points. And do you know what I found absolutely astonishing and almost triggering today?
What?
On TripAdvisor, London's rated the #1 city to visit.
Okay. Where would you have it?
Out of places that I've been, Seoul or Istanbul, maybe.
Istanbul?
Yeah. Istanbul's number 2.
I think
Istanbul's
more
number
iconic than Istanbul.
That's
why it's number 1.
Hagia Sophia? It's like the most iconic building on one of the most iconic buildings on the planet.
You saying Istanbul is more iconic than London.
As well.
You're out of your mind. But anyway.
How is Hagia Sophia? We'll get back to this. Because TSM with Tarek, the last alive, are about to be joining us in London. There it is. Automatic's going to take down Tarek. And yes, Hagia Sophia is a far more iconic building than anything that exists within the London city.
Not Big Ben, of course, not famous.
Yeah, but Big Ben's like 400 years newer than Hagia Sophia.
Oh, that's what it's all down to then.
How old the building is a far more iconic city.
I don't even know what that building is.
It's because you're not cultured, Henry.
Or it's not famous.
Everyone tweet him right now.
We'll put a poll up. Big Ben or Hagia Sophia?
Hagia Sophia is far more like iconic in the relevance of the human history. Like that is literally one of the most famous buildings in the world.
Anyway, should we talk about this game?
Yes, we should, because this was an excellent game and an excellent evening for TSM again. Winning on Cobblestone far more convincing than the first time they played each other, 16-4. And then on this Dust 2, there was definitely issues all the way around. They couldn't get the AWP out enough for JDM in the first half, and on the second half, just a lot of exchanges that didn't go their way at all. And TSM, I have to say, stepping up big, Sick and Twist were both awesome tonight.
Yeah, CLG, you can see they're struggling throughout this series. Dust 2 is their pick. Reiterate once again, why they're not picking up cash after 61 in this team 2 nights ago, I have no idea, but still, that's what they went for, and it does cost them slightly. It cost them a lot, I guess. It doesn't mean they're not going to London at all. It's going to be a quick 2-0 here. TSM didn't really break into a sweat there, 16-4 and 16-7. Great first half, and then second was even easier. There's a pistol win for CLG there. The hard reset comes in. The P250s now, this wasn't even a force buy from TSM, just rushing up short with the P250s, completely locked them out of the game. And yeah, it's them coming to London, which is what I like.
It is. So that means Our teams for London
you
are
remember?
now Luminosity, Cloud9, CLG, or sorry, Team Liquid, and TSM from North America. In Europe, it's Fnatic, NIP, G2, and who was number 1? No, not Navi. They weren't in the league. It wasn't Virtus Pro. It was Virtus Pro failed to qualify. Astralis. There it is. We got there. There's your 8 teams. Do you want to do that again? I don't.
No, I think you can I think they got it. It's on the website.
It's on the Score Esports.
It's on the Score Esports, which you can get on iOS and Android Play Store. Get all the scores, and I think that's on the screen right now as well. Maybe that's easier for everyone.
Yes, so we have a pictureless TSM. As you mentioned, this is going to be their first, with this lineup, their first international LAN. So a very significant achievement for them. I look forward to seeing them come across the ocean and try and perform to beat up against some of the best in the world in a lot of respects, especially with the likes of Luminosity, Astralis there. NIP's been improving. Fnatic's going to be there. It's interesting. This will be one of their first LANs that they play. Obviously, they played Pro League without Olaf Meister. This will be another one.
Is Olaf? There's been tweets saying he's playing FPL again.
He's playing again, but
I don't think that means anything.
That doesn't mean anything.
I don't know why people are making reports on that.
Well, no, it is. I mean, it is. If you're a big fan of, look, it's like a hockey player going from the injured reserve to the day-to-day and practice regime. You can go practice, you can go for light skates. It's